And there is our next skater representing Korea, Nayeon Ko. She was 7th International Senior Championship, 7th in Varese in week number 3 on the Junior Grand Prix this season, Mark.
And earlier this year, Nayeon suffered multiple fractures in her right foot, could only start jumping again in May and has had to be cautious and careful. So delighted to be competing at all. She prepares to skate her short program to the popular piece by John Powell, Assassin's Tango. Korea's Nayeon Ko. And as I said, this is a skater that has been through so much with the injury that she suffered earlier this season. It is a wonder that she's competing here at all. She had a great free skate in Varese, but she struggled in the short program at that event too. However, this event, she's increased the difficulty. She had a triple toe in Varese. This time, aspiring to increase the difficulty, wanting to be competitive.
Yeah, and as you said, Mark, last year she won 2 bronze medals on the Junior Grand Prix. So she certainly has the record and the ability. She's probably new, you know, just getting competitive experience back this season. We said beautiful triple lutz, but did not push it up high enough and fold in tight enough on the triple toe loop as we see the triple loop, and just too far back in the heel. Looks like she's losing, not confidence, I don't want to say that, just not enough experience yet competing as we see the double axel later in the program. A really, really good skater, still working her way back after those injuries, Mark.
Yeah, and Nayeon was honest in admitting that she's got to be very, very careful. And so that fine line, she's obviously an excellent skater. She's been a medalist at Junior Grand Prix, wants to go back to that, capable of it, but needs to measure that with being able to stay injury-free and still train at all. So it's a huge psychological aspect for a skater that's coming back from injury, and we're glad to see her and want her to stay healthy.
And you know that these young athletes question and said, well, will I get back? Can I get back? Because it's a journey you have to travel to know that you can do it. And she's partway through that. And even with these mistakes, she's well on her way. You can see it in warm-up and practice. She can do them. Didn't do them in competition. but she will.
And I actually really like the free skate for Nayeon. I think the chasing cars by Snow Patrol that she uses is more suited to her. So hopefully she can do as she did when she competed in Varese and utilize the frustration of the short program to relax into a good free skate again.
Yeah. And you know what? In the big picture of things, I don't mean that in a bad way, but these Junior Grand Prix don't matter to the whole season. They matter for the building of the season. And if you're in contention to try to get to the final, they do matter there. But for many of these skaters, it's about building, and she needs to build her way back to other events later in the season. 50.11 for Nayeon Ko from Korea, and that'll put her currently into 5th place. That's 50 points with 2 mistakes.
Yeah.